Karma Corner coming in your ears. Right, here we go. Let's go with this show. What today's show is Karma. Well, if you give me a minute, I'll tell you. Rushing me. It's just going to be a roundup of what's going off, because there's lots of shit going off on this corner of YouTube at the minute, and lots of people showing the true colours, and some things that are just disturbing, but it's YouTube, so roll with you. The more a person that makes videos, any content creator, if they're not doing it scripted, they're just doing it from their house and they're just talking, or they're just reacting to comments, or they're reacting to things that's happening around them, you get to feel the real personality and who they really are. And this with Danny G, I think we're getting to see the real Danny G. And I think there's elements of coercive control and controlling behaviour. If you just watch some of these videos, I ain't watched them all, granted, I've watched a few, but I can see it's there. And you can see that he has got to be in control all the time. He's always got to be, he believes that he is the most important man in the room all the time, and it's all about him. The videos where getting that young lass drunk, his wife, girlfriend's daughter, that's just part on it, you see. You start to see the things. And I've just come across, I came across him a couple of years ago when he made a video, it might have been last year or year before, he made a video when he were off his tits, he were in room, and he was screaming and shouting at his girlfriend stroke wife. And afterwards he said he'd been spiked. Well, Danny, all these videos now, you seem to be showing this kind of behaviour. And you can't have been spiked because you're doing it from your own house. So let me just... This is from 5 years ago, this.
I want to know why you just shouted at me down the microphone. What did I fucking shout at you down the microphone? Playing your fucking mouth, mate. I'm a grown man. You sent me a message first, yeah? I live in Smethwick, Birmingham. If you want the fucking brawl, come down Smethwick, ask for Danny G. I'll come out my house and I'll break your fucking legs, you little prick. Now what do I say? Now what do I fucking say? Oi, stop shouting, who do you think you are? Shouting? Shouting, I'll rip your fucking voice box out your throat, son! Come to Birmingham and I'll fuck you up! Come to Birmingham now, and I'll fuck you up! I've told you where I live! You want to know where I live? I live in fucking Smethwick! Now come, and I'll kill you! You won't kill me. I what? I fucking what? Excuse me, you won't kill me, because I'm a gangster. Look, shut up you dickhead now, fuck off! Don't send me another message, fuck off! You little prick, you little batty man! Are you running away because you're scared?
The full interaction of it all, I've just found another video here, and it tells you what happened and the process of what happened and where he ended up shouting down, which I'll put in the description box, because that's not really the point. It's the point that he can lose control so quickly and so easily. So if somebody's... Look, the guy's got delusions of grandeur. He's obviously smoking weed all day. But look, I'm not saying out against people who smoke weed. But with some people, it does different things to them. And over long terms, it can affect them in different ways. And for me, this guy is getting delusions of grandeur, and which is just emphasising his coercive behaviour. And that, mixed with the alcohol that he's drinking, is just sending him over the edge. It's like watching a car crash. You can just see this. And the people around him, I think they're too scared to say out. Or they're just that used to it now, that they're willing to go along with it. And the way he talks to people, the way he screams at people online, just shows you what he's like. And the fact that he brushed off people's genuine concerns over the situation with that video and that young girl, that he just says, it's in your heads. If that's in your heads, that's on you. You're sick. Instead of addressing it and saying, look, I were out of order, I got drunk, I shouldn't have been saying the things I was saying. But no, he will never admit that he's wrong. Look, I'm not trying to start any beef with him here. I'm just trying to outline what people are seeing and what people are saying. And that he needs to just take a step back and realise that people aren't getting on at him for the sake of getting on at him. People are getting on at him because there's concerns there. Anyway, that's enough about that and all that serious stuff. Let's get back to YouTube fights, YouTube non-fights, BKB in a car park, anywhere you want. So we've got we've got we've got chapter 2 of the Brett May situation. We've just finished chapter 1 with Paul Venice, and Paul Venice has now organised proper fights in proper events, but Brett May is back in beef again. So are you confused about the situation? I'll unconfuse you. Here we go. Brett May paid, this is what the story I think is behind all this situation. Brett May gave Gary and Bob a job to collect a debt. Then that debt was repaid to Brett, but Brett then refused to pay Gary and Bob for doing the job. And I'm a poet and I don't know it. And Brett's making videos from expensive hotels saying he's not paying them because the dossers and they were disrespectful and in fact I'll play you just a little bit of why he said he's not paying them.
That money was owed to me, but you got fresh about the money, and you know what? You got them fucking jack boys. I can't ever pay dossers like you used to. Remember that. Start getting cheeky. Next time when you do a job for somebody, be a bit more respectful. Cause no one's gonna pay you. You're not serious enough to get paid. Silly cunt. You know what I mean? Where are we going now?
See, I know Brett and pardon me, these guys don't live far away from each other. They know each other. They all three know each other. So I don't think this is going to end well. I'll tell you how I think it's going to end. I think it's going to end with Brett back in prison. Because of the stuff he's saying. It's just not going to end well, is it? If they drop on each other, I can see it being carnage. But it's same as look, I know somebody put in me comments on other videos with Paul. Well, why don't they just get it in the field and sort it? That's too simple. That's too simple. It's all about egos. It's all about thinking you've been disrespected by other person. It's a complicated situation, and it's all about views and half my breath in it. Come on, let's not kid. He fucking loves this attention. Good, bad, indifferent. He don't give a fuck. He loves the attention. So my last story, I've got chesty me. My last story, even though I'm not into this HEGGIE shit anymore, I'll address this him coming home. Do I think he's coming home? Do I think he's going to get arrested at the airport? Yeah, of course he is. If he's a fugitive from justice and he's getting escorted. Right, let me just put up HEGGIE's statement that he put up and let's just fact check a bit on it. Granted, HEGGIE probably ain't written this personally, but whoever's putting these updates on his channel for him, I've probably got it off HEGGIE. So what he's put is, the fact of the matter is, this whole Filipino fiasco, Marty set me up with the rest of the idiots online, Dodgy Dave, Humble, they're all involved, which is wrong, which is not, I mean, your facts are wrong, because you were arrested, because the British government said you were a fugitive from justice, so the Filipino immigration arrested you. They used a very clever strategy to get me locked up in Bukatan and used a false document wrote by themselves, knowing it's so easy to be pulled in when you're overstaying. Then why were you overstaying? Well, it says here, it puts, my 4-month overstay was due to my passport being stolen by Marty, set up by Humble Dryer. Dodgy Dave planned with Marty to get me over on the back of a false DECCA Danny rematch. No, you went over there because Marty told you lies and told you were going to be in this fight, you were going to pay for everything, ladder, and you fell for it. Won't fool you. You've lied to a lot of people, ain't you, for a long time. So the truth is about to be exposed to everything. And in one of his things, he said in the next 24 hours, I think he must have deleted that bit, he was going to show everything. And he ain't, has he? The landlord's collecting his rent, same old garbage. Look, you got arrested, you said a 4-month overstay. You went to consulate and got a temporary visa, temporary passport. So you could have got a temporary visa based on that temporary passport. But you didn't. You couldn't be bothered because you thought you'd just get away with it. But then when you got arrested, see, it wouldn't have mattered if you hadn't got arrested. Because when you left, you'd just had to pay a fine. But because you did get arrested, it's in all these Asian countries where you've got a visa, most of the time you'll get away with it, and if you get to airport and you rob an overstayer, you'll just have to pay a fine. But if you get caught in the country without the visa stamp, you will get arrested unless you can bung them some money. But basically it's bollocks what you're saying. You're going to get deported, you're coming back to the UK, British government are paying for an escort because they can't get you a direct flight, and that's it. And then you'll stand trial for your case in Scotland, and that's it. You'll probably spend 2, 3, 4 months on remand, and when you get found guilty, that remand time will be knocked off your sentence, which I would imagine the judge is not daft, and they never give a sentence less than what time you've spent on remand. So the time you spent on remand will equate to what you would have gone to prison for with good behaviour, and that's it. End of. No need for all this bollocks and drama, because when you get back you're getting arrested, and I would imagine you're in process on it now, because you haven't put a statement up for a while. So I'm thinking that you're in process of getting your flight back home and then getting arrested in UK, which makes a farce of everything you've been saying about it being a lie. So that's it. Hope you liked the video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. Put your comments in. Tell me what I've got wrong, what I ain't got wrong, what you think's right, what's not right. Whatever you want. As long as it's not abusive, it stops up. As long as it's not lies, it stays up. So, subscribe if you're not. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. Wee-hee-hoo-hoo-hoo. Wee-hee-hoo-hoo-hoo. Karma Corner no longer coming in your ears.